Do I know?
There's a baby involved.
Oh shit! All right, I'm here. I know you. Yeah, leave it to the resident baby daddy to want to talk about churn.
There's a baby involved, bro.
All right,
that's crazy.
Talk to.
I feel like every time niggas really get into, and I feel like I've been in this situation, me personally. When you get into the shit where it's like, damn, you try to leave a situation, that's when the baby comes.
Man.
And I talked to my grandma yesterday, and she was just telling me we are talking. I'm gonna get y'all caught up if y'all ain't caught up to the Blueface Bluetooth situation.
Man, yeah,
Blueface Bluetooth.
Blueface Bluetooth.
Obviously, they did an interview with No Jumper.
And the Sharp Tank.
Yeah, the Sharp
coolest, sharpest podcast in the world.
Man.
Shout out to Sharp. Sharp be cutting up on these hoes.
Yeah. That nigga, he really a little different. Honestly.
Yeah, he a P. What more do you respect from? What else do you respect from a P, man? Like literally, like he's you know what I'm saying, hard on thoughts, like how academics used to say.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But what they do the interview, it started off the interview with just both of them, right?
It started off with both of them, and then I didn't even watch the second part of it. I kind of got a little disgusted by it, honestly.
For real?
Yeah, I did. I got this. I hate that toxic shit, bro. Me personally. And I feel like we said in a couple previous episodes, like I feel like now toxicity is so accepted in in this social media era.
It's the norm. Toxicity is the norm. That's the problem, bro.
Having babies, and that's the whole thing. Like niggas finna have a child out of this whole situation.
Are they though?
Possibly. Potentially.
But
listen, niggas will, I'm telling you straight up, niggas will say anything to get out that jam.
But that is a fact.
Niggas will say anything to get out that jam, bro.
That is a fact, bro. But it was weird because in the interview, they was like how they started it off. Sharp was talking to them and she was crying before the interview or whatever. He was like, yeah, you seemed a little teary-eyed before the interview. And she was like, yeah, the sick part is she was drinking. So that's the real toxic part. She was drinking that day. But she was like, maybe it's my period, maybe it's pregnancy, but I don't know, I'm emotional as fuck right now. And niggas was like, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was trying to figure it out. Niggas was like, well, if it's your period, it wouldn't be pregnancy. And if it's your pregnancy, it wouldn't be your period.
Right.
So that was confusing. And then 2 days later after when she got dragged out the interview, nigga went straight to Twitter. He had to jump in front of it. That nigga, what he was saying?
He just said a bunch of shit about how she fucked up a bunch of other niggas and all that extra
10
shit.
of them though?
Yeah, I mean, but listen. Niggas will exaggerate numbers. I don't believe that nigga. I'm just straight up. I don't believe that nigga. And the reason that I don't believe the nigga is because I've been that nigga.
Okay.
To be like, oh nah, this and that deems me not to be that in that situation. Yeah. But you know what you do with your bitch. Or you know what you do with your girl or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is.
Exactly.
But my whole point about it is like, I don't know, I feel like them niggas are really just in it for publicity at this point. Yeah. And some of it, and it's so toxic that it's like niggas don't even really want to touch it. And the people that do want to touch it, they are trying to just gain off of it rather than just, this shit ain't right. And even in the interview, you can tell they just like trying to get information. Tell me more.
Yeah.
And that shit, I feel like the outside realm of whatever is going on with them is toxic.
That's a fact.
And it makes it more toxic.
But one thing I will give, that's the one time you ever see me giving Whack 100 props when he was the nigga that was trying to keep this from being a relationship.
Right.
About a year and a half ago when they called the police on her and all that shit. That was my first time ever hearing about her.
Right.
And the next thing you know, they was coming out as a relationship. But that was the first time I ever heard of Chrisean Rock. I never watched the Blueface show. And that's where she came from, the little Blueface baddie show. And Chrisean Rock, Whack 100 was saying, yo, she crazy, she toxic, she gonna ruin your career. But in the interview, he basically said he quit rapping. Like, Blueface isn't a rapper no more. Right. I don't know what he's trying to be now. Maybe a reality show or a TV producer. Maybe he's trying to go the Ray J route type shit.
Right.
I don't know exactly what he's trying to do, but at the root of it is toxicity.
At the end of the day.
At the root of it is toxicity. I think that in that interview, what I would say is shout out to Gina Views. She was she was trying to be like the actual the voice of reason in the interview. She been with No Jumper for a while. She used to be with Sway and shit like that. So I fuck with Gina Views, and I fuck with everything she got going on No Jumper. I'm like a No Jumper fan.
Right.
Like Nick, like we ain't supposed to like No Jumper because it's a white man running it and that type of shit. But I fuck with No Jumper because of the way they run their operation.
Right.
It's some crazy shit that just happened recently with the whole. I'm not gonna talk about that. But toxicity is the norm, bro.
Right.
It is.
And I feel like it's so attached to. I feel like toxicity is attached to depression. Like niggas really be depressed on some shit.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like niggas be really depressed in their own world.
Okay.
When it's just you by yourself.
For sure.
There's nobody else. Can you stand that person? And when you can't stand that person, you yourself is like, damn, who can I unleash on at this point? You know what I'm saying? And it becomes like, you look at it as like, yeah, fuck them niggas. I don't fuck with them niggas. Or fuck that bitch. I don't fuck with that bitch. But you do the things, you hit the triggers or you hit the things that make that person think like, damn, you really a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on some shit.
And it grows. I don't think it started at, no, I'm just saying, I don't think it started at no, I mean, she been doing her shit for a minute. And he been himself for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, he been that, I'm a player, nigga, da-da-da-da-da.
For sure.
And you know that she was seeking the things that she was seeking out of life, which probably would be loyalty, scratch the 10 niggas that she fucked. Supposedly, suspectedly on some shit.
Yeah, allegedly or whatever.
Yeah,
but she definitely, that definitely was the thing when he said she fucked the bodyguard from the show. That definitely happened like 6 months ago.
But yeah.
Oh, when we talked about them in the Trauma Bonds episode.
After that, I would have had to leave.
Cause that ain't P.
But you gotta understand what he's going through in his depression or his toxicity. Cause it has to be something to keep you attached to a motherfucker that's bringing down your career.
Got to be something that's bonding you, huh?
Exactly. What's
bonding you?
That trauma, baby.
Sheesh.
That trauma.
Yo, listen, y'all gonna know. We stay ahead of the curve a lot of times. We stay ahead of the curve a lot of times. But nah, you not lying, bro. And the question I want to ask, let's play devil's advocate, or honestly, let's just be real. And you talking about his depression, but do you think that Blueface fucked her head up?
I believe he fucked her head up 100%.
Okay. Because
I feel like he played so much of a part. Just the way that he talks when he do talk, like, oh yeah, they got into it about something about her calling him a bitch.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, well, it's like, my nigga, you understand that you trying to, they call it gaslighting these days. Yeah, I didn't even know what gaslighting was until, I didn't.
Because you are a gaslight, you bitch ass nigga. But I'm listening.
But I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro, like, at some point, we have to be the niggas that hold ourselves accountable. Like, my nigga, I've treated you this way. So when you treat me the same way that I treat you, it's like, damn, it's a shot to the heart. Even though that I've learned everything that I've imposed on you from me, or you've learned everything that I've imposed on you from me.
For sure.
And when you use that on me, it's like, damn, fuck, now you ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And he thinks that, damn, I'm so ahead of the game, I'm so much that player ass nigga, to where it's like, that shit shouldn't even affect me. Right? Which is when he talk about other bitches and, oh, they do this and they'll do this and they'll do that. Like, my nigga, I fuck with you. I'm here with you.
Yep.
And the fact that you continue to try to put this out as me, I'm so violent and so aggressive. Like, nigga, what do you expect from me when you've only given me the bare minimum of you? Are you only giving me so much of yourself, and most of it has been toxic in that situation to me. That's how I can dig
that. I can dig that for sure. And it's weird, bro, because when I see Bluetooth, and they showed, like, it was around New Year's, they were showing videos of her before. I was like, this is the last New Year's Eve that she had before she was with Bluetooth. Before she was with Blueface.
Right.
And she looked happy.
Right.
She looked like the type of nigga that we all, the type of shorty that we all wanted. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Before you see all the top.
It's really when she lost her tooth, then it kind of.
that's the baddest bitch with a missing tooth I ever seen.
That's a Fendi.
Let's keep it a buck. She's the baddest.
That's a Fendi.
Like, she's so bad. She like, nigga, I'm gonna go without the tooth. Like, she could have gotten veneers, all that shit, right. But she know what she work with, and that's kind of her thing. Like, right. She can't get the Bluetooth moniker if she gets veneers. Right. And then she got the tooth with Blueface face on it. Right. So there's that. But you look at it, you see how people were before the relationship, before the toxicity, before all of that. And you think like, damn, she was happy. She looked happy. She looked innocent.
She looked happy.
She looked innocent.
She did.
She looked innocent. Did. She looked like she was enjoying life. And it's like, you're enjoying it, but you